Welcome into Trivia Night Live. I am your host, Joey Wright. I'm the community ambassador over Footballguys. Welcome to Trivia Night Live. We are the weekly trivia show where you get to be the viewer, you get to compete for prizes, glory, and your name getting said on this show over and over and over again. If you're winning, if you're losing, I can't read because the leaderboards don't go down that far. Guys, this week's theme, you've been waiting for it. We've gotten the requests, we've gotten the emails. It's Star Wars week. And I could not do Star Wars week if I didn't go out and get two, and I say it every week, but two of my favorite people in the world. Our first guest is no stranger to fantasycares. You've seen him spinning the wheel on almost every giveaway that I have ever seen on fantasycares. He is always there spinning the wheel, and he's also on the Wednesday night hangout all the time. Russ Fisher, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great. I came prepared. I'm wearing my Drafting from Beautiful Tatooine shirt.
Okay.
But can we talk about the flex from our other guest when he just took a sip from that ridiculously amazing mug? Can you hold that up for a second? I don't want to steal your thunder of the intro, so I'm not going to say your name. I'm going to leave the mystery, but that is a flex right there, and I love it.
I brought some paraphernalia too. I'll get to that in a minute. Let's introduce our next guest. He's got that awesome cup. He is the host of the Footballguys Fantasy Football Show, as well as the Unbinged podcast. He's got the expertise. He also enjoys fighting off pests while trying to watch science fiction movies on airplanes. It's Alfredo Brown. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. When you say pests, do you just mean you?
Yeah. Recently, Alfredo and I flew back from Las Vegas on an airplane, and Alfredo decided he wanted to watch Dune. And I decided that I was going to push the little button on his iPad as many times as I could during the flight. There's a whole video of it out there. I'll put it up later.
But, it was great.
Alfredo,
it was great.
Buddy?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Yeah, I got my Star Wars mug. I just finished putting up some shelves so I could put some Star Wars things behind me. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I was just watching some Star Wars stuff to make sure that I'm ready to go.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Okay, real quick, guys. I want to know, and I'll ask Russ first. I meant to ask it during your intro. What is your favorite Star Wars memory?
It's really funny. Like, I don't remember the first time I watched Star Wars or any of that, but when I was really, really young, I had a friend whose entire family was so into Star Wars to the point where they had all the toys that would be worth like millions of dollars now if they were still in the boxes. Like, they had that huge Millennium Falcon that opened up and had all the toys, like spots for all the toys. So, like, honestly, just sitting at my friend's house and playing with those toys is really like my Star Wars happy place.
Okay. Alfredo, same question to you, buddy. What's your favorite Star Wars memory? Take us down memory lane.
Oh man, so mine gets a little more personal. I grew up as an only child and single mom, and it was one of these. I don't even think it was take your kid to work day. I just think I just had no school, and my mom had to take me to her office, and she's like, "God, what am I gonna have this kid do? He's 7 years old and needs to spend the whole day here." She just brought in the Star Wars original trilogy on VHS, sat me in the conference room in front of the VHS player, and she's like, "Here you go, kid. Change your life." And it was changed. I watched the whole thing start to finish, went and immediately wanted to get the toys, and then that just became my thing. I loved watching Star Wars. It was just this amazing adventure, a whole new world that I could be in.
Oh man, I can't imagine being one of her coworkers and like walking past a conference room and just seeing some kid watching Star Wars and being like, I want to watch.
Yeah. Everyone was popping in like, "What you watch?" "Oh, it's Star Wars. It's really good."
I think as I was thinking of like my favorite memory, I think my favorite one might have slipped in, but actually mine's with the Rise of Skywalker. My little sister and I went and saw the Rise of Skywalker together, and we went to one of those 4DX screenings where it's like the chair moves and they shoot water in your face. And listen, the movie, I've watched it since then. It's not the best Star Wars movie by any means.
Wait, I'm sorry. So they shoot water in your face? I haven't experienced that.
Yeah, it shot water in my face when the TIE fighters were going over the water. It was like shooting like misty. It was misting in my face. It was great. It's in Orlando. Could try it sometime. That was
all right.
But when Attack of the Clones came out, I was a projectionist at that time, and my friends and I got to watch the movie about 3 hours before anyone else in the country was allowed to watch it. So that was pretty cool. So that was neat. I just remembered that as I was thinking of my favorite memory. Well, guys, I'm excited for tonight. I let me see. I brought something. It's usually behind me. but I like doing Legos. Oh, Darth Vader.
Ooh,
Adorable.
Yeah. I
love
have
it.
to Yoda, but if you have seen in the past, that Yoda likes to attack me, and he likes to like fire down upon me with his lightsaber, and it's very painful when that happens. Guys, let's put the board up here. I see people are already joining from the code, but I'm going to make that QR code very, very large for everyone. Go ahead and scan that QR code if you'd like. Before we get into the game, though, I do want to cover some rules, take care of some housekeeping. If you're watching us here on the fantasycares YouTube channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And vice versa, if you're watching us on the Footballguys live YouTube channel, make sure to like and subscribe over there as well. And also consider making a donation to fantasycares. We've got a lot of great stuff going on right now. There's the fantasycares I'll get to in just a few minutes because that's going to be part of our prizes this evening associated with the Eliminators. So that's exciting. But also, all the stuff goes to Toys for Tots and great organizations like the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence and other great causes. So definitely consider making a donation tonight. To play the game, go ahead and scan that QR code or go to Kahoot.it on your web browser, and then you're going to want to enter that code 328017. And that's for game one. We're going to have 2 games tonight. From here, enter nickname. Guys, keep it clean. Keep it Star Wars adjacent. That's really fun, but no dirty names. If you put a dirty name in there, you will be kicked out. And once the game begins, a question will come up on your screen here as well as on your device. Answer by clicking or tapping on your choice from the device. Accuracy and speed will both factor into your score. So the quicker you answer correctly, the more points you'll get. And you'll have 45 seconds to answer each of these questions. Like I said, each game will consist of 12 questions. We'll be playing 2 games. The first game tonight, we're going to give away 2 fantasycares eliminator spots to Joey Wright 2. So if you come in first or second, you will get put in that eliminator, and I'll be making the donation for you to get you to join, get you in there. And then game 2, we will be giving away a Scott Fishbowl spot. Got it approved. So get excited, kids. So first game, fantasycares eliminator spots, 2 of them, and then the Scott Fishbowl spot. And the eliminator prizes are actually really fun this year. I'm giving away an appearance on Trivia Night Live for next season, and you get to pick the topic. So you get to pick the trivia pack, whatever we do. I'll write the questions, but you get to be my guest on the show that week. So that's going to be for both of my eliminators. That'll be your prize if you win. So cool. All right. More people join in there. How are we doing on numbers?
Someone's nickname is Sand Peeps, and I'm just picturing little Tusken Raider peeps, like marshmallow peeps. And I don't know how I feel about it.
See somebody's Joey Banks. That's cute. Darth Maul, Return of the J. So, guys, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Let's talk a little Star Wars before we get into the game. We got a few minutes before we need to start one.
Chewie's my favorite because I identify as a co-pilot. Like I'm no Han Solo. Let me put it that way. Despite what my nickname in this game is going to be, which is Russ Solo, just because I like alliteration and combine portmanteaus, I guess. But I was always a co-pilot. I'm always not that Chewie is quiet, but like I'm always the guy next to the guy with confidence. So
Take your arms off.
Hey man, no one beats me in space chess. I'll tell you that much.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I love Han Solo. I love Harrison, but I think a lot of that has to do with Harrison Ford. And then it's hard to separate these actors from the characters that they play. Like I had no affinity for Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original trilogy, and then Ewan McGregor as young Obi-Wan Kenobi is just like speaks to me every time he's on screen. Even the series that a lot of people didn't like, I kind of did just for him. So yeah, Obi.
It's so cheesy to say, but Han Solo, I mean, he's so
it's not
cool.
cheesy at all. There's a reason.
He's the best.
It would have been weirder if you're just like, I'm really into Jabba. That guy seemed to
Babu
have it
Frick
like really
is my
going.
favorite Star Wars
Babu Frick.
I do like
Salacious Crumb. There's no going past Salacious Crumb. Just that laugh gets me every time.
Yes.
That's fun. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get into this first game. We've got a good group of people in here. Close that out and start her up. All right.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
Get us her. All right. First question, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who was the Jedi who trained Obi-Wan Kenobi most famously in The Phantom Menace? Was it Qui-Gon Jinn, Kalen Voss, Anakin Skywalker, or Teeler Saloon? And let me just say, I had so much fun making up Jedi names for the rest of these questions going on tonight, guys.
Yeah, it sounds phenomenal.
It was Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes. And hopefully, and guys, before you come at me, I checked all the answers. They're all correct. And don't get me on pronunciation. If you've ever watched me on Sunday Morning Live on Football Guys, I'm not going to get them all right. But you know what? I'm here, and that's what matters.
You try, and that's all we really care about.
Yeah.
This is true. A lot of spoilers tonight, too, folks. If you've never seen the Star Wars movies, I'm sorry, you might just want to leave now.
Statute of limitations, man.
It's been around for a while. Did you guys? So, Alfredo, you were probably pretty young when Phantom Menace came out. Did you get to see it in theaters or no?
Yeah. I remember that day vividly because I was such a fan. And I was like, what, this came out in, was it 2000 when Phantom Menace came out?
It's 99.
Yeah.
99?
Around there.
Yeah. I was either 9 or 10 years old. So I had just been introduced to Star Wars maybe 2 years ago. Like it was running hot through my blood. Like I loved Star Wars. I remember that day, Mom picked me up early from school. We went to the big, at the time it was Movieco. Now it's a Cinemark theater. And it's like this gigantic, big Egyptian theater. And it was just one of those core memories, stays in my head forever. I got the big popcorn bucket, held on to all the cool collectible stuff. It's just amazing.
I know the exact movie theater you went to down there in South Florida. At the Movieco? Yep. Yeah. I've been there. My old manager at the movie theater I used to own that theater. Yep.
Man, that used to be the spot. Now it's all run down.
Guys, we forgot the most important part of the show, even before the trivia. We got to say hi to the chat. Oh, we're going to say hi to the chat real quick. We're going to run through it.
Steve
Campers is in here.
Scampers.
Lukem Jukem saying hey to us tonight. Dame's in here too. They're like a package deal. Scampers and Dame. We love them so much. Dr. Squatch. This is where the fun begins.
Amazing.
Dr. Squatch, please come in here for more weeks. That was funny. Insert clever Star Trek joke. We actually had somebody backstage doing that before the show, and all of us laughed hysterically. Once again, Rachel in here saying hello to the two guests, but never to Joey. So good to see you, Heather.
Hi, Joey. I'll say hi to you. That's fine.
Retro Coach in here. So bummed I can't stay and play. We're on Cat Adoption Center duty tonight. Well, those are words I didn't expect to read tonight.
Very cat adopting them, or
yeah.
You never know. They weren't specific.
But did any of you see episode 3 in theaters this weekend? That's the real question. Did you guys get to see it?
Nope.
No, I've been dying just to go to the theaters to see Sinners. I haven't gone to the new movie theater where I just moved to here in Port St. Lucie. So I'm dying to go there.
I did see Sinners, and let me just say, Josh Allen.
Good, clean family fun, huh?
Boy, he outkicked his coverage for sure. Hey, Charlene's in here. How's it going, Charlene?
Howdy.
Mi amigo, Mauricio. Amigos, may the force be with you. Yeah, and the reason we're doing Star Wars trivia tonight is May the 4th is next Sunday. Sally, how's it going, Sally? But do you have a lightsaber, Alfredo? Alfredo,
I do.
Do you have okay.
I do have a lightsaber. It is a blue lightsaber. Don't ever question that, ever.
Yeah. And Faith is going to be our guest in about 2 weeks when we do Disney trivia. And that's going to be a very special trivia. We're going to move it up an hour so we can get the kids playing that night. So have some fun. Bob Gilchrist will be on, I think, with his wife. Be super fun. I think. Oh, Jordan, where have you been, buddy? I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Darth Vader is the best film ever.
No.
Huge.
One more again.
What'd you say?
No, you
read it again. You're reading like
one more time.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. He said Darth Vader. It's the best film ever.
And then
he said he freaking killed Luke's father, which honestly isn't.
If you just watch like the first 30, 40 minutes, you believe that's true. That's what you know.
And there might be a question about that in a little bit. Scamper saying
Well
hey to Rachel. Frank in the chats here. We've got a lot of people in here tonight. All right, guys, we're going to get back into the game. And let's see, Jeff Blaylock's in here. Oh man, we got lots of people. Oh, Jeff Blaylock's throwing a memory at us real quick. Best memory: the first notes of John Williams' theme as I saw The Empire Strikes Back in theaters in
Incredible.
1980. You know, every time I see John Williams' names trending on Twitter, I get really, really nervous because
Yes.
it's going to happen, and that's going to be a rough day. It's going to be a rough day. He's given us so much. All right, and then yeah, I got a haircut. Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard, guys and gals.
Oh yeah,
Man, some people
Kretz
read
Tim.
way faster than I do. That's all I know.
And Kretz Tim was showing off, I believe, he had a Star Wars tattoo in the Fantasycares Discord. Alfredo, though, only 2 points behind. Look at Alfredo go.
let's go, baby.
JMPA, Daniel, Regivenjo to Fish. That's actually a pretty good name. If I could give extra points, I'd give more. All right. Andrea's in here with us tonight. Oh my gosh, everyone's in here. Love all of you guys coming in with us every single week. Let's get on to the next question.
Oh, I
Question
love
two.
his tattoo. Sorry.
In The Force Awakens, who is the stormtrooper that defects? Is it Rey, Sam, Finn, or Fallon?
It's his tattoo. It's this.
Tattoo Ian.
Mm-hmm. All right. So 30 of you said Finn, and 30 of you were correct.
Banger.
Look at the leaderboard. Ooh, there's a little bit of shakeup.
Wow. What?
JMPA got that answer in really, really fast. Daniel's moving into second place. Tim fell down to third. Alfredo.
I clicked and it didn't select it, and I had to click a second time. It was one of those things where the mouse wasn't on that window. I got to be better prepared. I failed you.
Yema's in here with us. Hola, amigos.
Huh?
All right.
Yema.
And then Retro Coach bringing up Miami Connection trivia would be my choice. That's a great reference. And yeah, if we ever did Miami Connection trivia, that would be insane. Rachel, let us know. Joey Wright 2, Fantasy Cares Limiters, where it's at. 2 turntables on a microphone. All right.
Well, that's
Next question, guys. In The Mandalorian, what is the real name of Baby Yoda? Is it Yodel, Dragu, Snoggle, or Glenford?
He's on my sneakers.
There was a massive Baby Yoda phase in my house.
Yeah.
Before we knew the real name. And I have like 4 or 5 baby. We have Baby Yoda. What is it? Twist it, snap it, pull it. What's that game called? Bop it. Yeah, we have Baby Yoda Bop It.
Yoda. It's not his name's not Baby Yoda. You got to stop.
I know. Why can't
He doesn't want to give the answer away.
I can't give the
That's
answer
fair.
yet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, thanks,
I
Jagger,
wanna
for
say it.
fixing my audio here.
Nope, Captain Kirk. That's wrong.
Someone
It
gets
is
Yodel.
Grogu.
That makes me
Made it.
happy.
Did I say that correct?
Yaddle.
Grogu?
Yeah, just
Yeah, you got it.
It's pronounced Grogu, actually.
favorite Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Craig
See? I
in
told
here.
you.
Let the Dynasty Outhouse win. And Craig's going to be our guest during Jurassic Park week. So he'll be on the show. He knows more about dinosaurs than I do. So that's going to be a fun one.
Dino DNA.
And Charlene in here letting us know her nickname in college was Shar Shar Binks, my least favorite character.
For my home league, that was a keeper league for a long time, we had a winner trophy and a loser trophy. So for the winner trophy was the shredder, and we took a toy of the shredder, we spray painted it gold, we built this big trophy, and it was amazing.
That's awesome.
The loser trophy, we tried to find the most annoying character we could think of just to make it the worst. The 2 characters that kept coming up was Jar Jar Binks and what's that stupid thing from Thundercats? Snarf. And I couldn't find a Snarf toy, so we had a trophy that was the Jar Jar. It was this chunk of wood that we threw it, like we wanted to make this crappy as possible. We threw it against the wall. It was chipped. We painted it terribly. It was great. Our loser was the Jar Jar Binks, and it said "Yusa suck" on it.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna turn the lights on over here. There we go. All right.
Setting the mood over there, Joey?
I needed to set the mood. I got a text that said your forehead shiny. So
Mm.
thanks to whoever sent me that. All right. Let's take a look at see the leaderboard.
There we
Woo,
go.
Daniel hanging on to that top spot. Dr. Squatch up in there. You guys ever use the Dr. Squatch soap?
No, but I hear good things.
It looks
supposed to
fun.
Pretty good.
They do
I
have
gotta
Star
find it.
Wars versions.
Got a sample pack for Christmas.
What would each of the different Star Wars characters smell like? They have these different, I don't want to call them flavors, scents. Like, what does Darth Vader smell like? It's just like burnt.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like burnt. What is it? Like when people are burning
like charcoal, like
leaves?
ash.
Yeah.
It's probably some sort of smoked wood, which is hilarious.
Appropriate. Yeah.
I don't want to know what the Chewbacca one smells like.
No.
You don't
Oh.
want to know what the Wookiee smells like. Yeah.
I
Han Solo
thought they
smells like
smelled bad.
victory.
On the outside.
I'm just trying to think of funny things that people smell like. JJ's in here tonight. What's going on, JJ? Having a good time. Look how much he's laughing. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's having a good
Yeah,
time.
he's,
I love Star Wars.
makes us
Okay.
feel good.
Russ was a child when the Phantom Menace came out because he's 30 years old and no older. Don't fact check me. All right.
Yeah, I totally wasn't in college.
Uh-oh. Trouble's here.
Howdy, Jack.
Hey.
Get him out. One of Alfredo's co-hosts on the Unbinged pod.
See.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's take a look at the next question, guys. Spoiler alert. Who kills Jabba the Hutt? Is it Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, or diabetes?
We'll see. It's a trick question because the real answer is space diabetes. It's not regular
Yes.
diabetes. It's
Yeah.
space diabetes.
It was Princess Leia.
Diabetes mixed with midichlorians.
That was my Jabba the Hutt impression.
I saw
You
it.
Working
kinda
on all
nailed
day.
it. You kind of nailed it. Could you imagine just Wilford Brimley as Salacious Crumb?
Sitting on his shoulder.
Diabetes. Yeah.
Right here, Wilford Brimley, I think of The Firm. And if you get that reference, more power to you. It's a very different role for him. Excuse me. Jordan in here with the jokes tonight. Just, it's very funny. Oh, and then JJ's letting us know SFB 15 mocks have started. Going for 2 Discord. All right. Let's go.
There's no scoring yet. How is that possible?
People are just excited.
Oh,
And then Jagger says, seeing Attack of the Clones with my dad was an experience. All right. All right. Let's get to the next question. Look at the leaderboard first, though. Fred. Fred's in top. Alfredo in the top spot. Tim's right behind him. Dr. Squatcher, Vinda Fish, and Devo. Devo.
it can only get worse from here.
Crack that with.
Ooh, we should do a Batman trivia week. I need to think. Okay. Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm in.
What is the name of the city that floats among the clouds in The Empire Strikes Back? Is it Alderaan, Denveropolis, Cloud City, or Jakku?
City by the Bay.
Hmm.
The Windy City.
Paul in here. He's letting us know he's out. He missed the first 2. He hasn't seen a
Ugh.
Star Wars movie since Return of the Jedi.
Well, I mean, you got to at least see the prequels.
I don't know.
Everything has its worth, even if they're bad. They're still part of. Like I don't know. I don't really necessarily like most of the prequels. The sequel trilogy, I really like Force Awakens. The rest of them aren't that great, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Star Wars.
I
want
got a
Star
soft
Wars.
spot for The Last Jedi. I think it's really good.
You would. A lot of
Yeah.
film people really like The Last Jedi, and it makes me want to throw up. But yeah. But it's not fair because I also like the prequels, and like I know they're not good movies, but I grew up with them, and I felt like they grew with me. Like we just learned to love,
Yeah.
like Hayden Christensen. Like I'm here for the Hayden Christensen Renaissance.
Yeah,
Like him going to like the re-release in theaters and being at Star Wars Celebration, and him like being in the shows now on Ahsoka and Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's just I love it, man. I love it. It's always gonna have a special place in my heart.
See, I mean, and that's what we have to remember is that the prequels are kind of there to bring people into Star Wars. And so, yeah,
Well, I mean,
I don't mind it.
Prequels weren't made for me. I was too old for it already
Yeah.
at that point. Like
I mean-
they're all kids movies, more or less, and it's
Really? The first one is all about trade routes and
well,
politics.
yeah, it's about
like,
slavery, but still, you know,
like I was 9 and I was just like, where are the lightsabers? Oh, there they are. Okay.
Take a look at the leaderboard. Alfredo hanging in top there.
Staying strong. The force is strong with me.
All right. Dr. Squatch. Tim's still up there. The leaderboard has not changed much. It's moved around a little bit. All right. Next question, guys. We're about halfway through the pack. What color is Mace Windu's lightsaber? Red, yellow, purple, or green? Yeah. I'm very good at doing the colors on colors, but I had to move a little on
His
that.
his lightsaber is my favorite lightsaber. It's the same color that I would have.
There you go. Let me tell you how hard it was to find a picture of Mace Windu without his lightsaber. Out of scrolls.
Could have just put a Nick Fury picture and nobody would have known the difference.
This is true.
Or
He,
Worf. That would have just been funny. Just
Yeah, Sam
wrong.
Jackson said he wanted his own color lightsaber. That's pretty cool. When you have that much power, you can do that. All right, let's look at the leaderboard.
Darth Jar Jar. It's true.
Revenge of the Fish moving up to the top. Dr. Squatch moves down a spot. Dustin moving up onto the board. Welcome in, Dustin.
What do I gotta do, man?
And
You
then
gotta be quicker
Jagger's
than that.
saying your audio's coming through your AirPods. I haven't
I
noticed
switched
that.
it. I switched it. That was like
Okay.
that was like 15 minutes ago, baby.
Oh, Craig, Mr. Sensitive 3000 Trivia would be my choice. Actually, what we're going to do is after the season of Trivia Night Live, we're going to just go back in MST3K every episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna watch trivia and make fun of it as we go.
Oh, Faith in here saying he will always be Baby Yoda. Grogu is such a
What?
stupid name. Well,
Don't
Frank is very upset with me. You bop Baby Yoda? Oh, I'm
That
sorry.
sounds
I do.
inappropriate.
Oh, Jeff in here. Burnt toast is what Darth Vader would smell like. Oh, Dr. Big's in here. Fredo is not in first. Well, guess what? He is now.
Suck on that, Vig.
Sad and embarrassing. Diabetes. Yeah, people are loving the diabetes joke. Yeah,
Beat it.
see what happens when you lose your foot.
Diabetes. Beat it.
That should have been the Livestrong bracelet instead. Just beat it.
That have a longer shelf life probably. Than
I would have loved
Livestrong
it.
did.
I mean, hindsight, whatever.
So, okay, Luke, yes. Bespin is
Yes.
where Cloud City is.
Yes.
But technically, so this is I knew the Star Wars people would come out. I put a post just for you guys
Weird.
on Twitter earlier today.
Weird. The Star Wars fans would show up for Star
Yeah.
Wars trivia. Insane.
Can I use that as my excuse as why I was slow to hit the button because I was looking for Bespin and it wasn't there?
Sure, if that's what you want to use
Yeah.
as your excuse. Charlene, she's really bad at this. That's okay. Charlene.
Oh,
We're just
no,
glad you're here.
Charlene. Shar Binks. It's okay.
All right, next question, guys.
Oh, gotta be ready.
What does the Sith code value above all else? Power, money, knowledge, or a 1983 Kenner rocket-firing Boba Fett action figure?
I mean, what's gonna get
Depending
you?
on the time and place.
Yeah. What's gonna get you the most money on eBay?
It is power. Yeah, that 1983 Kenner rocket-firing Boba Fett action figure. There was only 12 made. It's like a prototype. And the last one went at auction for $150,000. That's crazy.
I like that you matched power with red. Was that intentional?
Everything's intentional, Alfredo. You don't understand the
I don't
level
believe
of
that,
detail
though.
that I put
I
into
don't,
the show.
I don't believe
You got through
that.
so much of that sentence with a straight face. I'm so proud of you.
Can't wait for can't wait for Senator Purple Teen and Dark Maul. Yeah. Let's see how intentional it is.
All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Oh,
Alfredo. But it's really anyone's game right now. Everyone's getting these questions. I made them too easy this week.
Darth Vader with the great
Ross.
lightsaber. Jag mentioned that. That is a good get.
Last Jedi, poor character development, and oh no, we got to wrap this up. Well, thanks for being here, Ross.
So okay, wait, I got to get this off my chest. My problem with The Last Jedi is that everything that changed in Luke Skywalker's life happened off screen, and then we show up into this movie, and we got to believe that he now hates everything the Jedi stand for. He's just he tried to kill his nephew. It's a lot to take on after the way we left him in episode 6. It's a little weird. I'm just gonna say that. I wanted to say that for everyone else. All right, we're done.
I'm glad you got that out there.
I know you feel strongly about it, Joey. I know.
I don't really. I really don't feel strongly about it. I just liked it. And there's sometimes I'll just go to a movie and I'll just kind of check myself at the door. Like, yeah, I'm really bad about doing it. A lot of times, I'm very good about checking myself at a Jurassic Park movie.
Craig has the right idea. Rogue One, favorite Star Wars movie.
That's not a bad opinion at all.
I didn't like Rogue One.
That's okay.
You can tell it was 3 movies sewn together into one, and it was literally 3 scripts put together, and it felt like it to me. Like, I loved the Darth Vader scene at the end. I loved a lot of it, but like it felt choppy.
Have you watched Andor? Do you like Andor?
Mary Poppins Leia.
The first season, I like watching like a lot of episodes at once, so I haven't watched the second season yet. But
these first 3 episodes of the second season are phenomenal.
Of Andor, you're talking about?
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it.
It's legit impressive. Like, you don't even have to be a Star Wars fan to just enjoy it. It's great.
Well, Diego Luna might as well be Han Solo, if you ask me. Like, the swagger that man has is just like.
We were talking about this on Unbinged last week. Like, he's actually one of the most impressive characters, like non-Force users in Star Wars now. Like, I actually think the more we get to know him, he's actually a little more impressive than Han Solo. Maybe not as cool, but he's getting there.
I see Dustin bringing up Solo, saying Russ probably likes it. I'm gonna throw out something nice about Solo. I met Alden Ehrenreich at the airport in New York when I was flying back from New York, and he was so nice. So I like Solo because he was so nice.
Solo was fun.
Yeah,
he was fine.
I think it juggled hands with directors. Like Ron Howard ended up taking it over after.
That was also a mess. But like,
who had it at first, so it kind of messed it up a little bit. But
it was fun enough.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the next question. Question number 8: what volcanic planet does Obi-Wan fight Anakin on in Revenge of the Sith? Werner Herzog, Tarim, Reming 12, or Mustafar?
Sorry.
Pompeii.
I wasn't ready for that.
Just snuck that one in there. Yeah, it was Mustafar. Yeah, Werner Herzog is the director, and some people got the joke. If I could have anybody narrate any movie, it would be Werner Herzog. No matter what the movie is, I just want him to narrate it.
You know that he was in Star Wars, right?
He was.
He was in The Mandalorian.
This is the wrongest take ever. Sorry, Frank. I love you, but that is so wrong. Donald Glover as Lando was brilliant.
It's really good casting.
He got down with that robot. I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, with everyone and everything.
He was inside the Millennium Falcon before Han Solo. I'm just going to say
that. I really wanted one person to say Werner Herzog. Just, I don't know, just for me. All right.
Sorry, buddy.
Dustin saying Lando being in love with the robot was stupid. Well,
he wasn't.
I don't feel like you've approached AI enough then yet, Dustin, because I'm in love with my AI. With my chat GPT. We're in a relationship right now.
They've made movies.
He cared. He cared about the robot. Not love. It's strong.
All right. Next question, guys. Look at the leaderboard first. Alfredo is just hanging in there. He really wants to get in that eliminator with me.
I like you.
Next question. Got 4 questions left. Frank Oz voices Yoda in the Star Wars Motion Pictures. Which one of the following Muppets was not voiced by Oz? Miss Piggy, Grover, Gonzo the Great, or Fozzie Bear? Which one of the Muppets of these Muppets was not voiced by Frank?
I probably got this wrong, and I'm going to argue that this is not a Star Wars question.
It's Star Wars adjacent. It's related to it.
You're Star Wars adjacent.
I will find a reason to talk about Muppets. You know this. How long have you known me, Fredo?
Not long enough, apparently. I hope I got this right. I'm going to be real mad.
Me too, because I just made it up onto the board.
I've been holding strong. You know what? I hope everyone got it wrong.
Frank, leave it to Joey to sneak a Muppets question.
Yep, there we go. Got it wrong.
Did not do Gonzo's voice. Did all the rest of them, though. And if you listen, you can hear Miss Piggy and Yoda. You can hear Grover and Yoda. Not Fozzie, though. Yeah, Yoda is a Muppet. He was created by Jim Henson Workshop. So.
Yep.
Shut up.
What? It's relevant.
Nope.
Oh, Alfredo is falling. Dustin moves up to the top. It's like he wants to play in the Eliminator. Dr. Squatch, Russ Solo moving up there as well. Mason here and Devo. All right, tough. Round three. Three participants lost their entry streak of 3.
I was one of those.
Rusty. Regular Gonzo? Yes. Gonzo the Great? No. Gonzo is voiced. We need a Muppet version of Joey to host one night. In my wildest dreams, that is what occurs every week on this show. Ugh.
Were you a 30 Rock fan where they showed what life was like through Kenneth's eyes and everyone was a Muppet?
I know, but I want to see that episode of 30 Rock. I watched like the first 2 seasons of 30 Rock and I enjoyed it a lot. I fell off from TV. I don't know what happened.
30 Rock's one of my favorite shows. It doesn't super hold up some of it, but you know, late 90s, early 2000s, nothing really holds up from that era.
Matt, Frank Oz did Animal for a little while, but I do think somebody took the character.
It was Denzel, right?
Denzel Washington, yes.
Yeah. Like, who would be the funniest actors to voice Muppets? Just like voices that you would never imagine on a Muppet.
Werner Herzog.
Morgan Freeman is actually the voice of Animal.
Like, what's yes, like what is the funniest possible connection of a voice to a Muppet that you could have? Werner Herzog and who?
Like, I'm just picturing like
Beaker. Werner Herzog and Beaker.
Beak. I can't even do it. Meep.
Jason Statham is good.
Oh, Dustin. Bonk. Lando probably did Animal. That's terrible. All right. Take a look at the next question. Got 3 questions left in this back. What is the highest rated Star Wars movie according to IMDb.com? Is it A New Hope, The Last Jedi, The Empire Strikes Back, or Rogue One? What's the highest rated Star Wars movie according to IMDb.com?
I got too excited and I clicked too fast, and I'm 99% certain I got it wrong. Yeah, I got it wrong.
The Empire Strikes Back. It was for a long time. It was the 5th highest movie. It's down to like 17 now. There's a lot tied at 8.7. So if you put any stock in IMDb, I put a lot more stock into Letterboxd because those are my people. But you know,
I'm a big fan of Yelp.
Yelp, yeah. The movie, the film crew over on Yelp is pretty strong. Mr. Scamper's Maria Bamford's mother. That's funny. I don't know why. Jeff Goldblum is Kermit the Frog. Guys, keep them coming. We'll put all these up. Jag, IMDb is not wrong. Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie. It's not an opinion. It's just a fact.
At this point, it's such a popular opinion. It might as well be fact.
Yeah. All right. Greatest sequel ever?
Probably.
Rush Hour 2. Come on. What are we doing?
All right. Take a look at the scoreboard. Oh, big shakeup. Dr. Squatch moving up into the top. Russ Solo. He wants to play in my eliminator. Devo, Revenge of the Fish. Dustin falling down to 5th. You can still make it up though, Dustin. Yep.
Probably not.
Damn.
I'm bitter now. Ever since that stupid Muppets question, I've been crashing out hard. I'm going full Anakin. I'm going to start killing younglings here in a second.
I have been told by many people this is my show and I can do what I want with it. And I've said my birthday is on a Monday this year, and I will be doing Muppets trivia on my birthday. I want to make somebody else host it. No. All right.
Next question, guys. Werner Herzog in.
Oh my God, that'd be a dream. The name of everyone's favorite Wookiee, Chewbacca, was changed in the French dubbing for A New Hope to what? Muluex, Chikutabak, Eria Shabrux, or Uspaloo? And that is me with Chewbacca. And I had long hair then, so I had a lot of hair just like Chewbacca did.
Wait, can we get like a zoomed in version of that at some point?
Sure.
I really want to see long hair Joey.
Oh. Look, how can I zoom in? I don't think the Kahoot app
was it really Chuktabak? I was going to pick that, but I'm like, no, that sounds like something he made up.
I got it right. Let's go. We're back,
and
baby.
Then Chikatubak in French translate directly to chewing tobacco.
Nice.
And then they changed it back to Chewbacca for the After A New Hope. I learned a lot today, guys. Learned a lot. And if you go, I'll leave these up on the screen if you want to write them down. Go plug those into Google Translate and see what you come up with, folks.
Oh, gross.
There's some little Easter eggs there for you.
Rather if you didn't.
All right. Let's look at this leaderboard. Up. Dr. Squatch has got a little flame next to his name. Devo's up on the board. Devo's been hanging in there. You just, just plugging away, just getting those answers right. Dustin moving back into third place. All right. Okay. All right. Last question in this pack. New York Giants quarterback Jackson Dart has said his eye black is inspired by what Star Wars character? Anakin Skywalker, Jar Jar Binks, Darth Sidious, or a Boba Fett?
Lando Calrissian.
Joan Crawford is Miss Piggy. That's a reference, Jeff. Good job, buddy.
That's nice.
Jeff Blaylock. All right.
Can we get one more?
We got another game.
We got one more game. And that's the Scott Fishbowl spot. Maybe you'll get in this year, Alfredo.
I climbed up, man. I'm in 7th now.
All right, let's look at the podium. In third place, Dustin. In second place is going to be Devo. And in first place, Dr. Squatch. Congratulations, guys. So Dr. Squatch and Devo, definitely reach out to me over on Twitter, and we will get your information, and we'll get you in Joey Wright 2 Eliminator. So you'll get to play in that. And those are so much fun. And I believe those kick off next on Cinco de Mayo.
Yep. Cinco de Mayo.
You can go celebrate Cinco de Mayo and start a fantasy draft. Nothing better than that. All right, guys. Well, I've got to get this next game going. So while I do that, I want you guys to debate if Han, we know he shot first, but should he have shot first? Does it ruin his character if he shoots first? Or
does not ruin his character if he shoots first. No. He's a hothead.
No, if he shoots second, does it ruin the character?
What?
No. It would ruin the character if he didn't shoot first.
Okay. I'm just trying to stall so I can get the second.
I'm comfortable with him shooting whenever, first, second. Doesn't even Harrison Ford is like doesn't matter. I don't.
Harrison Ford doesn't care.
I love him, man. I love when he just shows up to an interview and he just doesn't care about anything. It's fantastic.
I love how like Ian McKellen has the shirts like I'm Magneto and Gandalf and I love you all, and then Harrison Ford has like I'm Han Solo and Indiana Jones. I don't care.
Yeah, I want them in a movie together. Buddy cop comedy.
I would watch the hell out of that.
I think it would work. And then you have a dog, because you gotta have a dog.
Gotta have a dog. All right, guys. We got the next. I'm gonna make that QR code a little bigger for you. You can also go to Kahoot.it and enter 423-271, and we'll update that banner for you. So if you're joining a little bit after, we can get that set away for you. All right. think the only time I ever watched all three of the original trilogy, the Holy Trilogy, as some people have referred to it as, all three of them back to back, was during. Remember, Alfredo, when the 3 hurricanes hit Florida all at once in 2004, 2003 was it?
It's a good.
Yeah,
time.
I was at Cocoa Beach High School in like the middle of the school because my uncle was a principal there, and I was in like a interior room, and I watched all 3 on our laptop.
He's a Mog. He's half
And
man,
the way
half
George
dog.
Lucas.
Those are that movie's so good, man. Spaceballs is top tier. That would be Star Wars adjacent, Joey. I would allow it.
There might be no. There's not a Star Wars Spaceballs question. What is your favorite Spaceballs joke? Do you have one that you can say? Should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the great helmet joke kind of changed when you got a little older.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I appreciate, good jokes that anyone at any age can get. And when he's like, the computers are jammed, raspberry.
Raspberry.
So good. So good.
I've lost the bleeps, lost the sweeps, and I lost the creeps.
And the creeps.
The what? The what? And the what? Oh, come on. But like when
Comb the Desert is good.
Comb the Desert, yeah.
When they watch the Spaceballs the movie. When will then be now?
Yeah.
Soon.
I'm watching that right after this.
See, like you say, anytime you see John Williams' names somewhere, anytime I see Mel Brooks' name somewhere, I go white. I will be inconsolable the day that man passes.
It's okay. Let's just off the rails a little bit. Russ, what is? I don't know if I want to say favorite or best. Yeah, what is Mel Brooks' best movie?
Oh, those are different questions because my favorite is Blazing Saddles.
Okay,
that is my favorite comedy movie in general.
It's the funniest line ever in a movie, but continue.
Many of them, and none of them can you say on this stream. I mean, like honestly, like High Anxiety, like it was one of his first, but it might be his best. Like just for what it was absolutely both a love letter and a hate letter to Alfred Hitchcock. Like it was absolutely like more on the rails than Spaceballs was. Like that's why I think High Anxiety was a little, to use the word better feels weird, but like it seemed more than what he was trying to do.
For me, it makes me laugh just as hard every time Young Frankenstein. That it's so good.
Okay,
you don't like it?
Really counting that because no, I love Young Frankenstein.
Okay, I was like, what?
It's
Frankenstein.
I mean, he directed it, but he didn't really write it, so I wasn't really counting it.
Okay,
but yes, Young Frankenstein is amazing. I mean, he invented the walk this way joke. I mean, like it's brilliant.
Oh, so good. And Terry Gard just passed away too.
Yes.
We lose them quick, folks. We lose them quick. No, Blazing Saddles. So okay, Life Stinks. Braveheart was not a Mel Brooks movie, although I laughed probably just as much. Pronounced Frankenstein. I do think Madeline Kahn in Blazing Saddles was one of my first crushes as a child. I should not have been watching that movie as a child.
No, I saw that way too young. Also, yeah.
But I think I can actually say the funniest line ever in a movie. No, I can't. Has to do with where are the women at? But there's
no, you cannot say that.
No, I can't. Yeah, but that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in a movie.
Yep.
All right, Dragonheart. Nope, not Mel Brooks. All right, guys, looking like we got 23 people in there. Got the code up there.
Some Dracula, Dead and Loving It.
Really, we got some love for. I'll give some love to the producers.
Oh, I mean, the producers is hilarious, but like,
there's a rumor that Josh Gad and why am I forgetting his last name? Andrew. Oh God, they were in the Book of Mormon together. They're going to do a revival with those two.
Wow, that's very good casting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, they would be incredible together. I mean, they are. They just did.
Together.
a show off Broadway not long ago. I can't believe Andrew Reynolds. Why was I forgetting his name?
Oh, what did they just do? They did a the printing press, right?
Yep.
Was it
Gutenberg? That was it.
Gutenberg, that's it.
And every night they had a different producer come on, and one of the nights it was Steve Gutenberg. So that was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, thank you, Andrew Reynolds. Thank you there, Ross. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna hop into this next game. We're gonna breeze through this one a little quicker than we did the other one.
Fine.
Some of this. All right, first question in pack number 2. Get ready, folks. According to Box Office Mojo, what is the top grossing Star Wars motion picture worldwide? Not domestic, worldwide. Is it The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, A New Hope, or Return of the Jedi? The top grossing Star Wars motion picture worldwide of all time. Money, money, money. It is The Force Awakens. Made more money than any other Star Wars movie. Now, if we adjust for inflation, I'm sure A New Hope just mops the floor with everybody.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
You think it was that big when it actually came out?
No. It felt like
A
it
New
gained
Hope?
traction. Yeah.
Oh, the movie stayed in theaters for like 2 years.
What?
Yeah. It's like A New Hope and E.T. were playing like years after they came out in movie theaters. No?
Didn't know that.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong on that.
I wasn't alive then. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, was not alive.
Yeah.
I wasn't either.
Joey's a vampire.
Bantha fodder in here.
Nice.
I can banish you, Muppets suck. I just want you to know that. I'm not going to because I believe in freedom of speech, but
that is
I really want to.
Who do you think it is?
That is the wrongest take ever.
Muppets. It's probably Craig. I would guess Craig trying to.
Stephanie Alfredo.
You sure?
Oh, is it you, Alfredo? You're such a
Yes,
jerk.
right.
I hope you lose. Charlene, 26th place, off to a great start. You got to start somewhere, Charlene. Shar Binks. All right. Next question, guys. Having too much fun tonight. James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, is one of the best voice actors of all time. That's a fact. What voice below did he not do? Mufasa in The Lion King, Giant and Jack and the Beanstalk, Santa Claus and A Recessed Christmas, or God in The Prince of Egypt? What voice did James Earl Jones not do?
I was hoping you were going to say who was the guy inside of the suit. I know the answer to that. I met him. Very nice guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I know the answer, and I think I got this wrong.
I do not know the answer to this, I guessed.
Hard one in there.
Yeah, I knew it was Prince of Egypt, and I got it wrong. Damn it.
Yeah, he was not God in Prince of Egypt. Seems like he should have played God. I scrolled through his roles. He never played God.
Wasn't it like Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer had a dual role in the Prince of Egypt. It was
Jag just said
I forget the two, but I don't think one of them was Moses and forget the other one. Did you listen to the rewatchables when they did the Val Kilmer Hall of Fame?
No.
Recently?
I gotta check
they talked a little bit about that. Interesting.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
All right.
Just watch Batman Forever today.
Ooh, that's so good.
Let's talk about Val Kilmer for a second. I know he's one that's in the Star Wars movie, but what's the movie that comes to mind when you think of Val Kilmer, Alfredo?
It's not fair. Like, I didn't see many Val Kilmer movies because of my age and like at the time of growing up. So for me, like the first thing that always pops in my head is him as Batman and Batman Forever. And then as I got older, I realized all the other things that he was in, Top Gun and oh my God, Tombstone, like all these other things. It's just, but Batman.
I don't think it's a bad answer. The first line of his obituary was he was Batman. That was the first line of his obituary. For me, Matt just said it right there. Heat. It's Heat. Heat and Tombstone are the two I think of.
Tombstone. Well, I mean, like I'm just a huge Batman person, so Batman is always the first thing that pops in my head. But then it goes to Tombstone and Top Secret. Top Secret is one of the first real silly movies I remember watching as like a silly movie meant for grown-ups. And like I just identified with that so hard. Like I loved that movie.
Charlene throwing some names out there. Yep. Top Gun, Iceman and Top Gun. Hard to top that. Nice final performance. Maybe might be one of the best. You think of like a last final performance, like a goodbye. That's probably can't get any better than what he got in Maverick. So
I have to go see that. I still haven't seen Maverick.
Oh, you haven't?
It's really good.
Yeah, I have to. Like I know I need to see it. I just haven't done it yet.
It's very good. All right. Let's keep moving on here, guys. Let's see. Oh, only 3 people got that right, and the leaderboard did not change. Next question. Which of the following performers holds the rare distinction of being in a Star Wars, Marvel, and DC Studios movie? Michael Keaton, Glenn Close, Andy Serkis, or Harrison Ford? This one was really tough to fact check because there was keep having moving people's names in and out. Steve F saying he's never seen Top Gun. Well, then you don't have the relationship to shirtless volleyball that I do.
Okay. What about in the new one? They did dogfighting football or football dog for something like that.
There's like football on the beach.
Yeah. No, I saw it. It's weird and it upset me because it wasn't football. Like it was just people running at each other whilst shirtless, and you don't need a football to do that. Don't make excuses.
Yeah, it's Andy Serkis. He's been in all 3.
He actually did 2 roles in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Nerd.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at Muppets suck in the first place.
That's what you get.
I hate them. I have to read this. Mark M, Jabba, Jeff B, the Hut in here. Let's go.
The person that's asking, Frank, is asking what was Andy Serkis in DC? He played Alfred in the Batman.
Yes, and
yep.
Mm-hmm. But do you play in jeans? My little sister is watching the show, and she can attest that this did happen at my graduation party. I made my 3 best friends, and I play volleyball in my backyard at my graduation party to Hang In With the Boys by Kenny Loggins. That is something that happened.
Who wears jeans to a beach? I feel like you only do that on accident.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question, guys. What national park was the planet of Endor, the Ewoks' home, based on? Some of the scenes were even filmed near there. Was it Redwood, Yellowstone, Yosemite, or Sequoia?
I just messed this up.
Oh,
it's
man.
really
too
tricky.
Fast. I clicked too fast.
And all I can think of was in Parks and Rec, where they go and Ben Wyatt realizes he's like, I'm on Endor, and like freaking out. It's like, oh my God, I would do the same thing. Like you look around, you're just like, wait, I know this place.
Oh, I'm so upset. Yeah, I got it wrong. I'm so upset.
See, I got it wrong when I was writing the question, and then I researched it to fact check it, and I had to I was wrong. So I don't know. Maybe you won't be wrong.
Kahoot messes with you. Yeah. As soon as you get something wrong, it's like, were you a bit too swift? And then you just have to sit there and wait till it tells you that you're wrong.
I thought it was Sequoia, but no, Redwood is the one that's up near San Francisco. Sequoia is
that's
down
a
by.
Toyota.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's look at that leaderboard. Muppets suck. Get off the board. I love it. Anakin was right. Popping up on the board. Mark M.
When was Anakin right? That's a very important distinction. When was
Master
Anakin
Skywalker,
right?
what are we going to do? That's when.
Oh, crick in my back there. All right, next question. Which of the following actors did not audition for the role of Han Solo before it eventually went to Harrison Ford? Kurt Russell, Michael Douglas, Christopher Walken, or Robert Englund?
Yeah, I don't even know. I just clicked.
I have no idea. I just picked, but
Christopher Walken's just funny. I hope it's true.
3 of these guys auditioned.
He was a very handsome guy when he was younger. Like, have you seen what young Christopher Walken looked like?
The cadence in which he would talk,
that's
would
not
just
real.
be phenomenal.
I love you.
That's not how he talked.
I know.
I know.
I know. People are wondering who Robert Englund, and if you don't know who that is, that's Freddy Krueger.
Yes,
Yep.
Which is why I chose that, because I have no idea. Like that. Nope.
Michael Douglas never auditioned for the role of Han Solo that I could find. Robert Englund did not get it and convinced his friend to go audition for another role in Star Wars. That role was Luke Skywalker, and that was Mark Hamill.
That is fun to know. I did not know that.
But it was down to Christopher Walken and Harrison Ford were the final two choices.
I did know Christopher Walken did try out.
Yeah, he's talked about it pretty openly and said that he's glad that he didn't get it because he would have been terrible. But
I love when actors can admit that it really just would not have been right.
I like the idea of Kurt Russell because I love Kurt Russell. I think he might be the only other actor that probably could have pulled it off, but it's Harrison Ford. He's Han Solo. Yeah.
But then Kurt Russell made 18 other movies where he kind of was Han Solo anyway.
Alfredo sneaking back up there to the top.
Somehow Muppet Suck returned.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right, next question, guys. What is the name of the pod race Anakin Skywalker wins in The Phantom Menace? Is it the Bunta Eve Classic, the Tatooine Heats, the Navarro Grand Cup, or the Galactic Box Challenge? I'm really proud of myself.
Joey, who is that he's racing against there? Do you have any idea?
No idea.
Oh, man.
This might be the week that I was most ill prepared for. I mean, I know I've seen them. I like the movies, but
if I were to say the name Sebulba to you, what does that mean?
That's the purple guy. He's like, right?
He's not purple, but
he's blue.
Neither. Thank you, Jag.
All right, yeah, it's the Bunta Eve Classic.
Star Wars Pod Racer on N64 it still holds up. It rips. It's so good.
I was so bad at that game. So bad.
All right. Muppets Suck hanging in there. All right. Let's move into the next question. Who is the first character to speak in A New Hope? Is it Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Han Solo, or C-3PO?
I read it too fast.
Just speak.
Clicked the wrong thing, and I'm upset because I know the answer.
Can you guys see the leaderboard? Because I never can. Can you see the full one?
No.
Okay.
I'm so mad.
My little sister's playing. She's pretty fly for a Jedi. Just wondering how she's doing. She's not in the chat, though, apparently.
It's all coming crashing down, Joey.
People are Googling this one because not everyone's answered yet.
It's so
all
exciting.
right. First person to talk is C-3PO character, I should say.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it the actor C-3PO and the Chewbacca guy didn't get along? Was that who? Or the R2-D2 guy didn't
R2-D2. The two of the
didn't get along.
Extra points if you know their names. Can I?
Anthony Daniels?
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't Warwick Davis that also played R2-D2.
No, Warwick was Wicket.
Yeah, he was Wicket, but I don't remember who played R2.
Kenny Baker. Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, Russ.
Yes. Kenny Baker. Nice.
The leaderboard here. Oh. Down to the bottom. Mark M. Hanging in there.
And Russ just destroyed his knee.
Yep. Right on the corner of the table.
The chat knew Kenny Baker.
Yeah.
All right. Next question, guys. John Williams is known for being the composer of much of the music for Star Wars. What was the first feature film he scored? Was it Daddy-O, Checkmate, Fiddler on the Roof, or Jaws?
Home Alone.
He did do Home Alone. He did a lot of good movies.
I don't think he has any bad scores.
Well, they're all pretty similar.
The same, yeah.
Can I say something very controversial about a film score that I absolutely hate? And I love the movie. Let me just say that I absolutely love this movie. The score for The Princess Bride is terrible. It's bad. I'm done. The movie's amazing. I love the movie. The score, I don't know what it is. It takes me out of it. Am I wrong?
Enough.
I don't know.
It went very fairy tale, and that's what it was supposed to be, but it went like I hate the song at the end.
Correct answer is Daddy-O. That is the first feature, the film he ever directed. First movie he ever won an Academy Award for was Fiddler on the Roof. But Jaws, he was very well known for doing Jaws as well.
Yeah, I put Jaws. I got it wrong.
Same.
All right.
I feel like everyone put Jaws.
Ooh, big shakeup. Oh, pretty fly for a Jedi. My little sister. Let's go up on the board. It is rigged, ladies and gentlemen. We've figured out how to get her to the top. All right. Next question. What planet was destroyed by the first Death Star? Was it Tatooine, Alderaan, Hoth, or Milwaukee?
What the hell, Joey?
What?
One, you spelled it wrong, and then you said it exactly how it's spelled, which means you also pronounced it wrong. So it's
Tatooine.
It's just
outside.
Go outside.
Time for you chiming in. Yeah, Alderaan was the planet.
Can we get Walton Goggins in Star Wars?
Oh my god!
I feel like he'd be a great modern day Han Solo.
He's gonna win so many Emmys this year. He's putting it all out there this year, guys. He's making receding hairlines popular now. Thanks, Walter Goggins. We appreciate you, buddy.
That's true. Ross in the chat brings up a good point. There was a test fire in Rogue One that actually destroys another planet first.
Oh, don't get all technical on me.
It's not technical. It actually happened.
It did.
This weirded me. This always weirds me out when people get called things that we don't know them by. Like, he's John Williams. But whenever you watch interviews with anyone, like Steven Spielberg calls him Johnny, and that weirds me out.
Like when people call Robert De Niro Bob?
Yes. Hate it.
I wish I was at a place in life where I could call Robert De Niro Bob and he would smile at me. That'd be pretty cool.
It makes you feel even more separated from that person. Like you really, really don't know them at all. You've been gatekept so much more than you even thought.
Like Wallace Shawn, like he goes by Wally.
My God, if I find out that Harrison Ford goes by Harry, like it's over. We're done.
Oh my God, no. Oh God, no. Why would you say that out loud? That's like the worst name combination. Like,
Harry Ford.
Harry Ford.
Harry Ford. Fredo, get off the show.
No, I'm an eighth, man. I'm doing
next question. Let's look at the leaderboard. All right. Tim's hanging in there. He wants that Scott Fishbowl spot. It's going to be, I really hope my little sister wins because she's never played fantasy football. And so there'd be a fun way for her to learn how to play.
Tim also is probably in already.
Jeff, Sonny Ford. I think you go Son Ford. All right.
What's up, son?
Next question. What is the main fuel used by hyperdrives in Star Wars? Is it coaxium, kyber, carbonite, or Beskar?
This is a great question, Joey, and I'm very proud of you on this one.
Thank you.
I'm very proud.
When I was little, I had the C-3PO one of that. The little holder to hold the action figures. And I looked it up before the show. $250. That's how much those go for now.
Yeah, I don't look up what toys go for these days because I had them all and I abused them. I mean, I played with them.
Yeah.
As you should. All right. Yeah, coaxium's great answer there.
Yeah, Jag agrees. That was a great question.
Pretty flat for Jedi moves down. Tim hanging in that top spot. He's got a pretty commanding lead. Mark M's hanging in there too. Lots of fun here, guys. All right, 2 questions left. Which vehicle do Imperial forces use to attack Hoth in The Empire Strikes Back? R-506 destroyers, AT-AT walkers, Tyridium, or RKOs?
Starship Enterprise.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever seen Bill Hader's impression of a Wampa?
No.
It's really good. You should just Google it. It's on YouTube. It's pretty. Yeah, those are AT-AT walkers. Also,
J.J.
the
Abrams
most
called them
expensive Lego.
J.J. Abrams calls them at walkers, and I hate him for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people say at, and it really pisses me off
But
because
then,
then the other ones are
ATSTs.
ATSTs. It's not at. It's just like it's yeah. Like the other ones are just a speech impediment. Like it's yeah. You say the letters.
Mm-hmm.
It's upsetting.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Jagger. An RKO would actually be ideal for an AT-AT. Yeah, it would be. Alfredo, do you know what an RKO is?
It's a wrestling move.
It's a wrestling move. Randy Orton does. Grabs you by the head.
I bet. I'm sure he does.
Yeah. Jagger knew what it was. Hey, Charlene's moving up, guys. 18th place. Let's go.
Charlene, I'm so proud of you. Good job, Char Binks.
All right. Let's look at the board. 35 for Jedi's gone. Tim, it's almost got a 1,000-point lead, which is kind of about what you need to win the game. But he's not exactly there yet. We got one question left, guys.
What's funny is Tim said he'd tank if he was in first place by the last question, but even if he tanks, he might still get first place.
Last question in the pack. When Luke Skywalker has the vision of Darth Vader in the cave of Dagobah, what is different about Darth Vader? He has Luke's face, his lightsaber is green, his armor is white, or he's wearing women's perfume.
Shit, I clicked by accident.
I think my favorite thing is that you...
Are you the one?
The women's perfume?
No, but I I clicked the right answer, but I didn't mean to click it because I laughed and my whole body just went like...
Yes, he does.
I love
Luke's face.
I love that one of your options here was his armor is white, and then you show the picture of him wearing all black.
You know, it could reveal as he walks through. You know,
sure.
It was a dark cave. It was a very dark cave.
Just imagining him walking up closer to Luke, and he's like, "What are you wearing? Is that white shoulders? Oh my gosh!"
All right, let's look at the podium. In third place, Tim. Oh, Tim has fallen out, guys. It's Bantha Fodder in second place. In first place, in the winner of tonight's game, Mark M. Mark M. Congratulations, you're in the Scott Fishbowl. I think Russ said you might already be in, but
no, Tim. Tim was the one that was already in.
So Mark M. Which one? Can I get my tongue untied tonight? I need you to go over to the Discord for fantasycares and just shoot. Is it okay to shoot you a message, Russ?
Absolutely.
Russ over there. And we'll get you in Scott Fishbowl. Do make sure you go and register for Scott Fishbowl if you're not signed up already. We definitely want to get you in there. Super fun. Pick your division. Have a blast. Try to go to a live event. I'll be in Las Vegas and I'll be in Orlando. Russ said he'll be in Philadelphia and New York City.
Yep.
And Alfredo is going to Alderaan. So
yep. Yeah. Here it's nice.
Well, the chat, I want to thank you guys for being here with us the whole time. I said 10:15. That's about where we're at. Oh yeah, I'll do Swamp. That's the name of the women's perfume he was wearing.
I like Jag's comment.
Mark M, your Audi plays in Scott Fishbowl.
It's great.
Like it. And then Jeff saying he had lots of fun. You know, when Football Guys hired Jeff, I got really upset because I'm no longer the nicest person at Football Guys. I don't know. I never really was. Though. I'm kind of a jerk. Yeah. Alfredo knows the real me.
Yeah. You're like number 12 on the list.
Definitely not the funniest. That's Jeff Bell. Andrea telling us to have a good night. And then Tim says I'll be back for Muppets. Let's go. No. You know what I might just do is every question will be about a different Muppet, and I will do that Muppet voice.
I will host that. So you have all the opportunity to just geek out Muppets all you want.
My Swedish Chef, like I did it once and it was quite popular. So it's good.
Swedish Chef guys. And Beaker. That's all I want.
I'll do Swedish Chef. All right. Russ, before I go, what do you want to plug? Plug something.
fantasycares.org/campaigns. That's where all the stuff we have going on right now. The eliminators are up and running. You go, you log into at scottfishbowl.com, log into your account, and that's where there's a little FCE button. Click on that. You could sign up for however many you want, and then please donate as you go. But obviously, Fantasy Cares is what it's all about. So share, donate anything you can just to keep it going.
Alfredo, plug something.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, of course, I got to say, Football Guys. You can head on over to youtube.com/footballguysfantasy, where we've got the fantasy football show with myself and Dave Kluge. We just did our Dynasty rookie rankings. We've got the Football Guys Dynasty channel, the Audible. We've got the updated rookie guide coming out after the NFL draft with everything updated. And then for those of you who love Star Wars that are here right now, Joey mentioned it earlier, myself and my co-host Jagger and Vig and these guys that were all in here today, we host a podcast, Unbinged, where we are watching these shows that are coming out. For example, we are watching Andor right now and talking about each of those episodes. So you can check that out, youtube.com/unbingedpod or unbinged, wherever you get your podcasts.
All right. 2 things I want to plug. First, Liverpool won the league title, and I can't believe I've taken this long in the show not to mention it. We'll never walk alone. And then, go check out everything going on with Fantasy Cares Eliminators. There are still a few spots in Joey Wright too. There was 12 filled up before the show, so that'll be 14. So there should be 3 spots left. So if you want to be on Trivia Night Live, if that's a goal of yours in life, at one time it was a goal of mine in life. If that's your goal in life, sign up for that Eliminator, win it, and you can be on next season. Guys, that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. And we'll see you all next week for Marvel Trivia with Jay Felicio. Till then, bye, everybody.